ladies and gentlemen, to the Bearded Weirdo Show, and I am on a kick of zombies lately, so if you guys like it, awesome. If not, I apologize, but I do have a fondness for zombies. Probably I would say my favorite movie next to Dawn of the Dead is Night of the Living Dead. I actually watched that with my dad when I was a kid, and it scared the shnikes out of me, so that's one of those fond memories I have. And the house we lived in at the time had windows that went from the floor to the ceiling, so I freaked out and was like, oh my god, what are we going to do if zombies break in here? So unfortunately, probably not a whole lot, because they could literally just walk right through it. But so anyway, without further ado, I decided that I thought maybe I would this is one I've had in my collection for quite a while. It's one of the first ones I ever got, because I just thought it was really cool. This one and Dr. Tongue was probably two of the first zombie masks that I actually got. And so I thought, well, it's pretty neat. This guy you've probably seen. He is from several movie covers, not actually in the movies themselves. As far as I know, the zombie does not exist in any of the movies, just on the covers. I guess probably because he looks pretty gnarly looking, and he's pretty iconic, especially for zombie deadheads like me. So maybe that's why they made him. I don't know. But this particular mask is made by Bump in the Night, and they have I guess the particular movies that you see this guy on is Gates of Hell. And I want to say that there was a copy of a movie called Zeter, which is called Revenge of the Living Dead. Unfortunately, the title is very misleading. The cover is very misleading. It's got these zombies like busting out of the concrete and out of the sewers, and like all hell's breaking loose, and it looks very, very gnarly, very, very zombie apocalypse. The movie itself sucks ass. I don't like it, and of course I saw it as a kid, and I'm looking at this awesome cover, I'm looking at this guy on there, and I'm thinking, oh my god, it's gonna be great. And then I watch the movie, and it's like, it doesn't really have anything with zombies per se. It's about a guy that finds this typewriter, and it has some kind of weird writing on it from the previous owner. The ink, or I'm sorry, the ribbon has, like, he could decipher what it was written. And apparently there's a place on Earth, very Fulci, I guess. There's a Gates of Hell kind of thing, but apparently this particular spot on the Earth, life and death have no meaning. Like, they don't exist. So the guy finds the place, and there's this weird assumed creature that shows up. It's one of those things you don't really see the monster. So when I was a kid, I kind of imagined it was probably this guy, but I don't know. And like I said, the movie's just, maybe I need to watch it again. I watched it when I was young, so I watched several movies when I was young that I didn't like, and I revisited them later on, and I liked them. So not always the case, but it happens. So, but this is the Bump in the Night Productions of the Gates of Hell zombie. You can kind of see that there. Love Bump in the Night. They're probably one of my favorite mask companies. They can get around. I mean, they actually got licensing rights to a lot of them, but there were some masks that I have in my collection from Bump in the Night that they kind of skated around, I guess, the legalities by just naming the monsters or whatever, something else. There's that, maybe. But this guy actually apparently is officially licensed. Licensed from who? I don't know. Like I said, the zombie doesn't really exist in any of the movies or anything. He's just kind of, just on the covers. But you can kind of see the slack jaw there. Kind of looks very Iron Maiden, at least in my opinion. He's got sort of Eddie look going on there, but you can kind of see the eyes blacked out, and you can kind of see the nostril there, the breathing apparatus there, and there's the eye there. You got a little spot there to kind of see out of right here, if you can kind of, you guys can see that or not. There's the mouth there. It's all, made in. So, again, there's really not much breathing in this one. And it's huge. This mask is, like, huge. So, if you've got a big melon, this mask should be no problem getting on and off. It's got a nice slit up the back there that you can get this thing on and off with. I mean, most of my heads for these things are fairly smaller than the actual masks, so that's why I like them. They fit pretty well, but this thing is just like, it's huge. I mean, I could fit something else in here with it and probably still not fill it up. But it's fairly thin, but it's good quality latex. I mean, it's very durable. Like I said, it doesn't have much give even when you pull on it, so you can pull this thing on and off you know, probably 100 times, and it would, you know, wouldn't rip on you. So there's the ear there. You can kind of see you got, you know, torn off, bitten off something there. You can see the cuts and, you know, some of the gnarly more features, you know, the sunken in jaws there. Guy that really looks like death, you know. There's the other ear there. It's been kind of gnawed on by something. A few little spots there. There's an exposed skull, you know. So this mask is, like, some Bump in the Night stuff is getting harder and harder to find, just because I don't think they make masks anymore. And, you know, so they, I guess, they're becoming harder to find. You might be able, this guy you can find pretty easily. I think they mass produced this one. I mean, there was a lot of these made, and I've seen people have these in their collections and things. I think I picked this up on Amazon for like 40 or 50 bucks back, however long ago it was, 10 years ago maybe. And you know, wasn't disappointed. I got it in, loved it. I've never used it for a cosplay or anything, like I said, because it is huge, and it's very hard to see out of because it does move around quite a bit when you wear it. So I never actually did use it for like a cosplay or anything. It's just kind of those masks I just strictly keep on display. And it's a nice conversational piece because a lot of people, if you've not been exposed to Italian horror, you know, you'll probably be curious as to what this came from. Fans of Italian horror, or even fans of the Gates of Hell, they'll for sure know what this is from because, like I said, this guy was used in several movies. There was one, a Bruno Mattei movie. It comes in several different names. The one I always know it as is Hell of the Living Dead. This guy has actually been like drawn on a zombie's body, so he appears to be a zombie from the movie there. So, like I said, he's been in several different Italian horror movie zombie covers, so very distinguishable zombie. But like I said, it's a great mask, and I don't know how much they're running for now. I haven't looked them up in a while. I know that at the time I paid for this one, it was, like I said, it was fairly inexpensive, but I just really started getting into the, you know, the actual mask collecting pretty heavily at that point in time. I have some from when I was a kid that I managed to salvage that, you know, time and weather didn't get a hold of and destroy. I still have a few masks that made it through my childhood. They're put up for safekeeping, so you know, that's kind of where I am with that. I don't know if I really want to take those out and expose them to the elements again. They're pretty fragile. So, but like I said, this guy's durable. He's been through hell. I mean, I've had him, you know, moved him all around different places and stuffed him up on shelves and everything else. Never really lost his shape. That's one of the things I'm impressed with, and maybe that's why they did the thinner latex, is because, you know, it doesn't lose its shape. That's one of the things I like about masks like these. You know, they're, like I said, they just take a beating, and you can, you know, put them up anywhere. So, but again, like I said, I will, you know, happy to answer any questions. If you guys, you know, are looking for this particular mask, I'll be happy to help you find it. Just leave me a comment or shoot me a, you know, message or something. If you guys know me on Facebook, you know, shoot me a message on there. I'll be happy to answer and help you out. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I'll try to maybe do some more Bump in the Night masks that I have in my collection. I think you guys really like them. They're, you know, very, very detailed, very durable. And I know at one point in time weren't terribly expensive, but nowadays where they're hard to find, you know, kind of hit or miss. So, but this is the Bearded Weirdo signing off.